Hello, friendlings. I am Claude from Chicago, and we are here for real people with real creativity in real time. And friendlings, never give up, and I won't on you. And today is finally the bloody day, mates. Today, mates, we finally got Planet Coaster 2. It finally was released to the absolute world. Planet Coaster 2, mates. And we are going to have a bloody time. We're going to have a great time playing this. Shout out, Break Battle, mates. And shout out to Sith Lord for coming out to the stream at the start of it. Last night at about 11 o'clock, I said, holy bling blong, I need to pre-order the game so maybe my name will be in the game. That was too late. But maybe I can pre-order and get something cool. And I just did. So shout out to all the Patreons, the tip donators, the, what else was it? The Twitch bit donators when we used to stream on Twitch, and every contributor for making this possible. We saved our money to get this game, so y'all paid for some streams. So shout out to all these people on screen right now. And yeah, thank you so much, as well as the merchandise. I forgot we have merch, honestly, Loki. Forgot we had merch. But let's get back to it. Planet Coaster 2 is finally out. Let's read some of the comments that are in the chat. Ah, yes, looking for a game capture, the greatest game. Brady says, hi, Claude. Sith Lord says, hola, I'm hungry. Should I make mac and cheese like last night? Last night, mac and cheese that he posted in the Discord, which is linked in the description, looked really fire. So, Planet Coaster 2. I was talking about this last time we streamed 2 days ago. Planet Coaster 2 is, you know, like Planet Coaster 1 is a roller coaster building tycoon game, which you can go into detail more than any other builder games, with high quality rides and players. There's other games that you can build better roller coasters in other games, and yes, you can build fireworks shows in better other games, and yes, you can probably build more details, but there's not a single game that can do all of those combined, and that's what Planet Coaster is. Will Planet Coaster 2 hold up to that legacy? We will find out here while we start live streaming this. I want to give a little brief rundown for people that are new. We played Planet Coaster 1 for, like, it was the most highly played game on my account. I think I had almost 600 hours in it last time. And then we sort of got a little bit burnt out because we kind of ran out of ideas. But I wanted an idea to do, which is the car park. Now, I also want to say that I have not looked at any videos or any footage except from the original launch and the first video Moshe ever posted in our Discord, linked in the description. I haven't seen anything, so we're going to kind of learn this as we go. Two things I do want to do in this thing, in this series, not this series, but two things I want to do in Planet Coaster 2. One, build the car park, which we are going to start today, and two, play a game where I actually have to make money. Let me ask in the chat. We're going to do a poll. Let me end this. Maybe we should ask the chat. You know, that's why we have a Discord. Let's ask, or sorry, this YouTube chat. Should we play with, how would you just say this? Should we play, or let's say, how should we play? Question mark, and then we say creative or earn money. I hope that makes sense. Earn money would be like you have to like actually stay within a budget. Please get enough refund. Please can't get enough refunds if they aren't happy enough. Please can't get enough refunds if they aren't happy enough. What do you mean? What does that even mean? Thank you. I don't like Kraft or that box mac and cheese, so I make my own cheese sauce and add cheese on the top. Added pokers that poke tires if you go the wrong way in the park. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about there. Can't get refunds if they aren't happy enough. Oh, they can get refunds if they aren't happy enough. Okay. I see what you're talking about now. Okay, that's why we have Moshe here. Moshe is our IT person. Guests slash people can get a refund in the game if they aren't satisfied. Okay, well, yeah, we don't believe in refunds at the play. Okay, so maybe we should play creative the first time. Okay, so let's talk about this. I only played like 5-10 minutes earlier today just to sort of get the brief understanding of how I wanted to do stuff. Now, there are only 4 biomes. Why does Planet Coaster only give us 4 biomes? I'm sure they're going to add a couple more in a DLC that costs a ridiculous amount of money at some point. But, like, what's up? Why can't they just give us, like, 20 different places to choose from? I mean, like, bro, what's up with that? This is the franchise mode. I gotta make an account, apparently. And then, there's a career mode, which I think is, this career mode, I think, is actually shows you how to play the game correctly. So what we're going to do here is I only looked at one world. I really am not a fan of tropical. I'm not a fan of temperate, and I'm not a fan of Mediterranean. I think the taiga biome is going to be the most played park that we always have. I mean, we played the taiga biome 2 or 3 times in our last one. I just feel like the color of the landscape just looks good. I mean, there's a lot more stuff to blend into. A lot more knowledge. Tropical, I'm not really too, I live in the Chicago land. All right, let's go with Taiga. I'm going to call this the Car Park. The Car Park. And we're going to play with the default box settings, which I thought I told you over here. Default. With the management feature, Planet Coaster 2, don't worry, a little go wrong. Unlimited cash, no research, full power management, full water management, full staff management, full guest management. So we still gotta worry about that stuff. We have unlimited money and no research, which is fine. And then they got they have creative. Wait, which one should we go with? Sandbox or creative? I didn't know there was a difference. Default or create? I thought we were gonna go with default. Right? Shouldn't we go with default? Yeah, we're gonna go with default. Because I want to actually have a little bit of a challenge. I don't want this to be like, I don't have to worry about the game. I think I need to struggle a little bit. Plus, nobody knows how to fix everything correctly right now. So, I could be the ingenuity. People could come back to my stream and figure out how to fix things. Guest capacity, 6,000's the max. Struggling isn't in it. In the creative mode. You got to give staff breaks. Oh, yeah. All right, yeah, maybe I shouldn't worry about that right away. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be a lot on my stimulously brain. You know how I am. So we're going to listen to me. We're going to go creative. So we just pretty much have unlimited cash and no problems. All right, let's start at the world. This will be the first time I actually am like looking at the world. I loaded it in and I was looking at my phone the first time I did this, so I'm curious how it actually will load in. Also, I'm curious how many YouTube copyright strikes I will be getting for the music playing in the background because technically nobody owns it. Remember I had all those Minecraft problems and the Minecraft sound people were coming in and people were claiming my YouTube videos, which weren't even monetized in the first place? For Minecraft songs. Look at the people. This looks very, very unique. And when I first did this, let's say just look around the map. Is there a border checker? There is. Perfect. And then look at these beautiful cars. When I was looking at this world before, or I wasn't looking. Oh my god! Oh my god! What did I do? What did I do? All right, I think we figured out the first glitch in Planet Coaster. We forgot the first glitch in Planet Coaster. Oh my god, that was awesome. Where's the checkered at? All right, here we go. Oh man, the fact that it curves kind of is infuriating me. Okay. Also, why would they just? Oh man, I don't. I guess this is a river and not a. I guess this is a river and not a lake. I wish there was like a randomly generated world and there was like only like 10, like 20 different options for like four. So there'd be like 20 times four, which is a lot. Be like, you could put something on here. Okay. Now, unfortunately, when I was messing around with it for my brief couple seconds, there is no asphalt in the game. So we're going to have to use, what was it? Pebbles or it was gravel for the car park area. Meep says we are going to have a car park swimming pool. Correct. There will definitely be that. So, what does a car park mean? For people that don't know, well, a car park actually means where you park your cars at. And here in the United States, I'm not sure if it's anywhere else in the world, but in the U.S. at least, because I don't know, I don't really know what goes on outside here. But we have these things that each little town has their own. And it seems like during the summer, every other weekend, if you really wanted to, you could go to a carnival. The carnival, for people that don't know, is you park a bunch of big rides in a parking lot, and people go on the rides. And it's just, in over here, there's big skyscrapers and or houses or buildings, so it's really like just a small little parking lot. Which has rides in it, and that's what I want to do. It's not a completely unique idea. I have seen people do that. I've seen people do this carnival style thing with real, like, well, there are carnivals that are actually on like fairgrounds where it's like, flat and there's trees and it's really nice. But a lot of the ones that I went to growing up were literally shoved into a parking lot. And that was literally, like, it was literally shoved in a parking lot. So I'm going to try to recreate it's not going to be an exact recreation, but I want to kind of recreate the car park that I had growing up. So, like I said, I have not messed around with this. So I don't know how this entirely all works. The pathing tool looks very promising here. Let's figure this out as we go. Line style curve, terrain automatic, connecting, 4 wide. I kind of want a bigger pathway. And then where is the queue, staff path, stone shells? I'm looking for something that will blend into the ground and replace an asphalt. Why do we have an asphalt? Wow, this actually looks really cool. Wow, this actually looks really good. Why do we have an asphalt pathway but not an asphalt... Why do we have an asphalt pathway but not an asphalt paint? Okay. Maybe we should figure out the design of how I kind of want this to look. Okay. So first, where are my scenery pieces? Okay, here we go. Show your creations, show favorites, limit to a specific group. DLC filter. I love it how they put that in there. I'm looking for something that I could place down. I wish I couldn't see blueprints. I think that's probably something we could turn off. Create custom. Ah, yes. Thankfully, I figured that off stream because that took me a minute to find. All right, we're going to start with this. So we're going to lay out our little foundation. Apparently, I can't just get rid of that. All right. I don't know if I like all this information on my page. I feel like this is huge. Is there a way I could scale this down? I feel claustrophobic. I feel like I have 3 monitors for a reason. At work, at my new job, I have one monitor that's the same size as mine, and I have to have like 8 tabs open at a time. It is like impossible to work, for the record. All right. Should we pause the game? I don't think it matters. I kind of want to see the sun move around. I feel like the sun's not, like, moving. I guess it is moving, but it's just not moving quick enough. All right. So I want this to be the main entrance, like here. Oh, this is on a grid piece. Shoot, I don't want a grid piece. I don't want any grid pieces. Here we go. Let's go with the purple rock. What's a big purple rock? Please tell me the scaling in this game is better, too. All right, so I want there to be an entrance, and then I want there to be a building right here, and I want there to be a building right here. So there's like a long entrance, right? This is our main street, but it's not Main Street. And then it comes into a sort of a big open area. Really a big open area here that has a tents and raffles and other sort of like mini games sort of thing. So we'll kind of put it like that. Right? And then it becomes a little bit sort of smaller on this side. Like there's other buildings and or parking lot sort of kind of curves out this way. By the way, this is going to be quite larger than what my experience was as a child. My child one was quite small. You made soup? Nice. What kind of soup you made? Brady says, I kind of been tuned out. What's the theme of the actual park going to be? The park theme is going to be a carnival. It's going to be a carnival in a parking lot. If you remember growing up, well, over here, there wasn't a lot of fairgrounds, so everything was sort of in parking lots in little cities. So there was like a city background with, just a big parking lot that they just threw a carnival in, and then it was up, and then it was taken down. So what we're kind of doing is we're kind of building a city, shoving a carnival in it, and then the carnival leaves, and then it comes back next year, hopefully, if sales are good enough. So that's pretty much what we're doing. We're building a city and putting a thing. And then it's going to kind of curve this way, and then it's going to kind of curve out. Now, I do want there to be another exit here. I do want there to be an exit there. So I don't know if that's possible in this game. We might have to figure that out and maybe make the other entrance here. That is something we can figure out later. Not really. You don't need to tell me about that. That's going to be like episode 10 before we get to that point. And then this is the big tent area here. And then it comes out. And then this is where like the rides are. It's like, this sort of area over here. And, we're still going to utilize some of the games. So we're not make it all like a city background. But, then the rides are sort of like over here. Maybe we could change it up a little bit. Maybe we put the 10 on this side and put some more rides over here. For now, that's what our rough idea is, and we're just going to stick to it. Okay. I do want to get people moving around in the park right away, and I know that could be potentially a problem for doing stuff too early in the game. I don't, me, sometimes I don't care. So I don't really care if people are having a heart attack. Should I take this off of snapping? Whoa, why is my camera angle moving like that? Alright. All right, there we go. Now people can come into the park. I mean, they're not going to do anything, but they can at least come in. Look at this beautiful asphalt. I mean, God forbid they make a game and put the thing in here. Panic Coaster 2 is going down in my liking because they don't even have an asphalt in here. I kind of, honestly, you should put a parking lot next to a mall because that's where the carnival always goes, where I live. That's a good idea. I've never actually been to a carnival next to a mall. There was a carnival in between a Walmart and a Five Below. It wasn't a Five Below. It was a dollar store. And then there was a carnival that was in a little park, like a little park. And then there was a carnival that was like in a church. And then there was another one in a church. And then there was another one in a church. So I'm kind of merging all those things together. I think going with the mall idea is actually not a bad idea. Because I want it to be like sort of a city sort of vibe. Because there needs to be a big parking lot. So maybe we could actually build like a mall here. Oh, Brady, that's a really good idea. Having a mall, then you can have people go inside and buy stuff, too. The UI is jank in the game. I hope they will change it. The UI is not changing. You can scale items in one of the options. Ooh. Ooh, look at these people here. This is Miss Planet Coaster. She's called Queen Splash. And then it looks like there is a lifeguard, because obviously we can have pools. We have Cristo Mostito, Sagiario, Gratuituro. We have Sandy Reef, and Boy High, and the Viking King. I'm kind of actually really disappointed, not gonna lie. Where's the hell is Tiki Cheeky? Isn't there a Tiki Cheeky guy? Why is Tiki Cheeky not in here? And also, why the hell are the other characters from the last game not in this? Why would you not bring back the characters from the last game? Like, why? They're gonna make a DLC so you can buy it. That's why. Oh, man, that'd be so annoying. Alright. I do think that we should get a ride set up in this, playthrough, so I do want to figure out where this mall is going. We're gonna make like a little strip mall. Not like a main mega mall, but like a strip mall. He said mega mall from GTA. He said mega mall from GTA. Alright. Where are my purple rocks? Here we go. So there's gonna be a building here. There's gonna be this is buildings. This is buildings. And then I want there to be a strip mall now. So maybe this could be a part of the strip mall here. Maybe this could all be strip mall. Let's make this all strip mall here. All right. Make that there. That's an S. And then mall. That's an M. And then this could be distincted as... Maybe this is like normally a one-way road, right? This is like normally a one-way road. And then this could be some of the parking across the street here for the strip mall, right? And then we are going to put a tent here. And then we'll put something over here. Okay, that's a good idea. So, let's get our paint tool out, because we should start painting this off so I can start seeing what's going on. Oh, they finally added it. Oh, man. Thank you. I see. Oh, man. Thank you, Planet Coaster. Thank you. What was I going to go with? Was I going to go with pebbles or was I going to go with gravel? What does hardness mean? We can add some more buildings here. Then we need some parking, which is going to be the tent area. Honestly, you should put a parking... We had one next to a cemetery once. That is probably the most unique placement of one. I mean, cemeteries are I don't know. It just depends where you're really at. Where a cemetery, like, they always try to put cemeteries kind of like away from everything. Here, let's just say here. Doesn't mean that they are doing a good job sometimes. Or there's a road running right next to it, and then another cemetery on the other side of the road. Those are some weird letters. Yeah, I think they look like the real S. Alright, perfect. Quite fitting given how many deadly carnivals are, Moshe. They're strange letters. Alright, and then... Do we have, like, double parking lot over here? Let's do a double parking lot. Now, remember, this is all closed off. This is all closed off for, like, people to drive on, because obviously it's a closed-off event. So you're going to have to park your car outside and drive in. So let's get this painted up. And then... tent. Shops, tent. And then maybe we should just build shops all the way around this. Like, it's like... inside. But we do want it to curve here. Good thing I put a little bit of a limitation of how I wanted some of this stuff before I started just painting. Claude, you're supposed to be building coasters and Planet Coaster 2. Why haven't you built a coaster in the game yet? Because I literally just downloaded the game, bruh. All right. Building here, tent. Probably a couple more buildings over here. And then I want to get a ride going. Like, I really want a ride going, like, as soon as possible so that you guys don't yell at me. So let's just keep going with our painting, and then we'll get a ride. Oops. And then we'll paint some of this over here for now, and then we'll start doing the rides. This side, I think from, like, here... there should be midway games, and some, like, other little light stuff. And then this, like, from this section here back is the carnival part itself. So let's just paint it in right now so that we actually have something, like, final. Like, this is, like, all the area we can work with for the entirety of this. Like, this is going to be our park. Some more buildings over here. This is like a little, like a normal park in the area. Something like that. And I hope they give us some more paints by the time we keep going. But something like that. All right. Now let's get our first ride. What should be our first ride in the game, everybody? What should be our first ride? It has to be a part of, like, a real life. So it can't be these two. We could do a carousel. We could do... maybe bumper cars might be a thing. The chair plane, the collider, the grand carousel. This thing is literally where you get onto the rope. It says grab a mat and slide down the classic slide. Like, this is something you always see at carnivals. You usually see the triple, like, you know, like the bouncing slide Like we're going straight down. Not straight down, but, you know, has a couple things. The hyper spin. The kick flip. Ooh. The zipper, also known as. This thing you see a lot. I think I built those in the last park. These things you would not be seeing. The teacups you would be seeing. There is a lot of rides, it seems like. Oh, you would definitely see the Tiny Eye, the whirly gig. And you see the swing. You would definitely see the swing. The fun house. Yes, you would see a fun... Oh, we gotta build a fun house now. Oh my god, yes, Sith Lord, we have to build a fun house. That'll probably be a different day. But we definitely gotta build a fun house. 100%. Claude painting ground instead of drowning guests, shaking my head. Wait, you could drown guests? Hold up. You should make a love canal. Not in this one, because this is like a parking lot one. They wouldn't have that. Would they have that in the carnival? The carnivals that inspired the ones from the Final Destination. I really don't remember that. There was a carnival Final Destination. Love canal. I do like how you're putting this huge parking lot right next to a beautiful lake. This looks like a perfect place for a parking lot meme. Oh my god. Right. Where was it? Where was the slide thing? I think it would be probably put inside of special. Helter's Skelter. $710 to build. That seems relatively cheap, low key. This thing is relatively small to scale. Hold up. The scale on this, I might have made this park a little bit too big, y'all. I might have made this park a little bit too big. By the way, we are pretending that this water does not exist. Pretty badly animated. We are pretending that does not exist. Then show the exist meme. The exists. It literally right here. I think I made this parking lot a little bit too big. Place entrance. I guess the entrance would have to be right there, right? Place exit. I guess the exit would probably be... Would the... I forgot. It's been so long since I've been at a park. Would they have the entrance and the exit right next to each other? Don't they normally have that at this, like, a place like this? They would normally have something like that, like right next to each other. Can I do that? Oh no, I forgot in this game you gotta make a queue. Shoot. Alright, well, we will figure that out. We'll place the exit over here. Get the hell out of here. Plus, if you go this way, you can put a fence here. You can put a fence here so that the kids can't just get back in line. You know, these tickets are like $5 a ride. Can we make cattle pens still? Okay, we are not building with this nasty queue. We are not building with that. What happened to the good paths? Oh, I actually like this, though. Funhouse, it's a Walmart. Oh, yes! Let's do that, Sith! I did say that earlier. Let's do that. Maybe we just call this, like, this is right next to a Walmart. That's why we need this huge bling bong in parking lot. Yes! The Great Path! The Great Path error. Why? Fix the paths! Fix the paths! Fix the paths! Fix the paths! You guys only had so many years and you still didn't make them. This does not look like... This looks too fancy. Why make the game look like it's cheap real life? But you can't make that determination, you know? Actually, you don't need a queue line. They will make a queue on the pass. Okay, okay. I feel like something like this you wouldn't have a queue pathway for. You would have a queue pathway for, like, some of the other rides, but it's not really that big. They removed them. They removed to make room for the... God. Well, if they'll do that, Meep, then we're just going to go with that. I will make it just a little short. I will make a short one, though, because I kind of want it to go at least out and away so it doesn't mess it up too much. Maybe like that. Let's just go with, let's just start with that. Let's get our paths going. All right, and then where is our pathway here? Line, style. At least it saved my texture. And then we're just gonna build a nice long pathway up to. I thought I just said. So you said they would just build it right onto the thing. How does one remove a pathway? Oh, that was actually really easy. Okay, maybe they did fix the pathways. I got a spam risk, guys. Oh, man, I shoved my freaking thumb into the window yesterday. And I closed the window on my thumb, on my right thumb. Oh, my God, to do anything, it is painful. If it was my left thumb, I wouldn't have been able to stream today, man. It hurts bad. Why is this pathway so thick? Why does it snap everywhere but here? Oh, the fireworks. I will always like the fireworks, man. Yay, the park is open! Delete the ride and place the path where the ride is, and then replace the ride. Staff are trying to access staff buildings, which is at full capacity. First off, we don't have any staff. And second off, we need a staff building? Staff buildings! I don't even have the we're literally in full creative mode. It's free to get in the park, by the way. Yeah, you gotta pay for the ride, though. Look at all these people going to our beautiful car park ride. Oh, I need to do an exit, thank you. Okay, so for the record, by the way, we have to use our imagination. Remember, we're using our imagination. This is all one asphalt or one gravel, whatever way you want to think about it. So people could, in theory, walk this way. People could walk this way. There's not a limited line. We have to, we're limited. But for now, that's what we're going to do. Look at all these people getting in line for this ride. No, running in the park! This is it? This is all you built? I actually want to see the, Can I not go on the ride? I gotta wait for a guy to come. Okay. So next, I want to build a tent. I really feel like the tent thing might need to be like a priority, so that this doesn't look so scuffed. So where are the roof pieces? And then where are the generic looking tent pieces? Let's just type it. Do we have tents in the game already? Of course not. Why would they? They had tents in the last game, but they don't have tents in this game. Not, or maybe I'm not looking for the right thing. Maybe it's not called tent. All right, so let's take a look, huh? Shall we? Here's all the pieces that we're going to be messing with for the next couple years. What is this? Giant kite. They do got a lot of pieces, though. How many pieces will be useful is another thing. Meep did say you could scale stuff, so that's another thing we got to take a look at. I don't want to miss the first person getting on the line, though. Lynette Lyon will be the first person to ride the ride. How much does it cost? I don't know. She didn't care. Oh my god, yes! This is exactly how it would be! Well, you should call it quits here. The entire carnival is one ride. That would be really funny. Look at this. They all want to get on it, though. They do want to get onto the ride. Oh, it's not even a ride. It's literally... Is it a ride? Would you define this as a ride? I'm guessing you would need an attendant up here to manage the people. Because, you know, they could all hit each other. Alright. Let's keep building the tent. The tent. The massive tent. It's kind of ridiculous that people would ask for a refund. Why would they want a refund from this? I don't understand. Oh my gosh. You could scale this. Ah, that's going to make everything so much easier now. Thank you, me, for letting me know that. Oh, that's awesome. All right, we're looking for something that looks like a tent. What is this? This feels like this is not... Yeah, that looks like a very rusty. Are these all the roof pieces? Is this it? Is this it? Bruh. Bruh. Oh, man, we're going to be struggling. Oh, goodness me. Oh, there's the classic metal thing that we use all the time. In the last park. Maybe we could have, like, a crappy metal one that they would put up, but, like, you wouldn't have... Like, a carnival doesn't have crappy wood ones. They have tents. They have tents. I know I can find a pole easy. That way, I'm sure you can find a pole piece quite easy. I'm looking for, like, the, just something generic. Generic that's like a white. Generic white tent looking piece. Yeah, definitely rip Lucky Lakes. If you haven't seen what was going on, man, I'm so upset about it. I accidentally overwrit the Lucky Lakes save file. Ugh, man, like, bruh. Literally, like, bruh. I can't believe it, to be honest with you. But I did, unfortunately, and I'm upset about that. What the bling one is this? That's like flowers or something. You know what? I can't find the tent looking thing, but what I can do that I do know I have is this that I've just seen now. What are these things called? These are called solid truck, and this is called truck hatch. All right. We could have some of these mobile vendors drive up in the park and sell stuff. That was another sort of one of my things I wanted to do. So I'm going to place one of those down, and I'm going to place the other one down too, just for fun. And then we're going to keep looking, and then we're going to sell some other things. What is this? This is a truck cab, like just the front of it, because that. And then, oh, we have this too. We can also probably sell stuff out of this. So we could at least have a couple little shops going right away, which is what I would like. And then, I don't know how we would do that, but I guess we're going to figure it out, right? I know they were working really good on that at Planet or Planet Zoo, so. You can put the game in. You can put the in-game counters in them. Thank you. That was what I was about to say. Because I was like, I think you could still do that. Okay. So, let's start with this. Let's just start with and then we'll grab our pathways, and then I do want to make this a little bit more of a walkable area over here. So, let's get our lines, and can I build, like, what is this? Stamp builder? There's no way you could do that. Why didn't we just do that? Oh, my OCD would never allow that, though. Oh, man, this is gonna be dope. Like, I could just redo this whole pathway. Oh, boy. But why is this the largest is 3? Oh my god. They fixed the pathways. They fixed the pathways. They fixed the pathways. I'm gonna cry. They fixed the pathways, beep. They fixed the pathways, beep. They fix the pathways. They fixed the pathways. Wait, why isn't this lining up? Hold up. I would just start with that. I guess this is just telling you where it was from. Oh, so you could actually like, map it out. What the heck happened? Alright, I know this is gonna be really basic, but this will at least get us a start for like some other things people can do. So we can get an idea of kind of how it's like going to be laid out. So it doesn't look so abandoned, so when people join our stream and they're like, oh, this guy actually has a concept of a plan. Oh, so also, by the way, pools are in the game. I don't know how we're going to integrate a pool into this sort of style of park, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. Maybe it's like a normally escape park, and then like they just, I don't know, they fill it in. I don't know. Imagination. Okay, where is facilities? Turn the blueprints off. I don't like blueprints. All right, I feel like dude, if they're not gonna have Tiki Chiki, I'm gonna be livid. Chief Beef Shop, Gelato's Bros Counter, Sushi, hot dog, pizza, vegan, La Vegan Counter. It seems like every time I go to a place and they have it like this, they have good lemonade. So is there a lemonade one or something like that? Juice could be like considered like lemonade. Slushy hour. Soda. Yeah, this is gonna be our. This is gonna be our. Wait, which way does this get placed? It gets placed this way. Duh. Because there's always like they have like lemonade, and it just seems so good at these places. Why? Because they're filled with sugar. So much sugar. And then next to this, I would like to have juice. Yeah, let's do a juice one. God, this is so good. And then what is this? Soda, latte, juice. Did that just give me a smooch? And slushies, yes. Alright, so I'm guessing we're gonna need staff for this. I wish you could just change the start color from... Instead of... Well, the last game you couldn't change the start color. Let's put it that way. Why do they have a balloon guy here? They need to have a dude that walks around and sells balloons, man. And a guy that sells lights.
Whoa! Whoa!
It started as a pothole, and due to the lack of maintenance, it turned into a pool. Click on the shop. I believe you got auto hire on. Okay, perfect. Well, we got a couple guys walking around. You know how Planet Coaster is. People need a, you know, if there is resting time, which shouldn't be on, but you know, maybe we'll turn that on someday. There's at least a couple guys walking around that fill in just in case. All right. Why do people not want to buy the drinks? Break scheduled today? No. More fair pay. Well, obviously they don't have any desires. All right, and then outside of the car, like what would the car be selling? Like, this guy does have a cooker in his car, so let's see what kind of things that we could sell for that. Oh, do we have porta potties? Man, porta potties would be crazy. All right, these guys would probably be selling food though. So what could they be selling? Not hot dogs, not pizza. This guy would be like the La Vegan counter. 100%. This would be like the La Vegan counter. Because, like, you know for a fact, like, they sell, like, these are the things that are not inside the tent. The tent's going to be big here. There's going to be a concert stage in the tent. There's going to be seats. There's going to be alcohol. There's going to be pop. There's going to be a smoking area and then a non-smoking area. But it doesn't matter because the smoke's going to intermingle with each other. And then there's going to be pop. And then there's going to be juice. There's going to be pizza. There's going to be this. There's going to be that. There's going to be sponsors. There's going to be loud music. It's going to be so loud that you can't even stand it. And like little games. So it'll be all in one spot. But these are the guys that can't pay to get into that place. Poor boy, poor boy. All right, let's try to figure out the purple. Because the La Vegan's purple, we're going to make all this purple. I do not want to manually pick a color, no. Russian Liberty. Russian Violet. Lavender's too much. What about Liberty? Liberty, 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 liberty. Buy the food. 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 Buy the drinks. Buy the drinks. Buy the drinks. Buy the food. Yes! Thank you. Who's going to be the first person to buy food? Lana Davis. She says wandering. Why? Needs. Sit. Why are we not? Why? You guys need money? Your money's down? Your rides are down? Buy the food. Christopher Wamstein. Wandering. Buy the food. Buy the food. Buy the food. Wait, why are they just, like, leaving the line? Why are they not standing in line? Meep, they're not standing in line, Meep. Meep, they're not standing in line, Meep. The queue time's too long. Or there is no queue. Why are we not standing in line? Can you Can you better? Can you believe the queue for the Helter Skelter? Simon from Dublin! Hey, boyo, how are things? Things are going good. We're trying to check the settings right now for our guest needs. Guest moods. Guests will have moods based on their experience in the park and how they feel about your park. Affects your reputation in park. Yeah, turn that on. Guests prefer. Guests arrive at your park with their own preferences, attractions, draw. If disabled guests will arrive at your park with no specific, yeah, I want them to have that. Hunger needs, yes. Thirst needs, yes. Toilet needs, yes. Nausea needs, yes. Litter needs, yes. Negative effects on buildings, I keep that off. Weather effects on guests, yeah, I want to keep that on. Sunburn, ooh, sunburn. Guests can get sunburned when exposed without shade, and each guest needs sunburn after a different amount of time. Sunburn is prevented by guests going by the guests owning sunscreen. You can sell sunscreen. Turn that on. I do want the sunburn to be not like a major part of the park because we'll turn the sunburn on like a 0.10% of a chance because like it's not it's not really going to be that high in a car park thing. All right, who's gonna buy the first food? Who's gonna buy the first food or drink? Food or drink? Food or drink? Everybody, let's say food and drink. Food and drink. Food and drink. Food and drink. Somebody buy the food and drink. Food and drink. Buy the food and drink. Food, food, food. Buy, 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 buy. Give me the food, 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 food. Gas there's Helter Skelter, there's the line. We obviously know that. Da, 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 da. Food, food. Buy, buy. Cash, money. Now. Buy, 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 buy. Purchase an order. Purchase, purchase, purchase. You sons of a bling blongs. Alright, next. Let's figure out, we need a table. We need a bench. We need a sitting area. We need a... Everything's been going over here good, my brother, just to answer your question from earlier, Salman from Dumpling. I have been working quite a lot at different places, so it's been kind of over the place, but today was my day off, so I was able to play Planet Coaster. Do they have benches, tables, like chairs? Here we go. Bench. It's called bench. What is the most generic bench that is possible? None of these. These are all fancy. Oh my god, yes! I probably should move these back a little bit too. Just so we can have a little bit of an eating area. Thank you for the yeet. Bruh, 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 bruh. Ah, he tried to get back to work, but he couldn't. Mosey B, how are you doing? I am doing well. Been working a lot. Today is my day off, so we played a little bit of too. Very excited for this game. Very, very excited. Very excited. And then we'll park this truck in the back because, you know, like, they gotta get some supplies from, like, the truck. All right, let's make sure that we not only did we save the settings, but make sure we save the park again. Sandbox settings, was that what it was? Dude, where's the gas settings? Here we are. All right, they're not doing it. Buy the food. Buy the food. Ah, yes, 3 shacks and 2 trucks. A great carnival. Hey, you know, you've been watching for an hour and 10 minutes. Can you give a brother a chance? We're trying to get some needs accomplished, my brother. All right, where's the generic bench? Here we go. Stop giving it a kiss. Oh, we could snap them together. Let's go. They might not be hungry at the time. They might not be hungry at time moves slow in Planet Coaster 2. Oh, thank you. I think that the benches wouldn't be straight. Yeah, I'm not really too worried about the benches being straight, like you said. Yeah, I feel like you are 100% correct because they're just gonna yeet the benches down. They would be all over, yes. Umbrella. Oh, my finger is killing me, my brother. I got 2 missing. What is this? All right. Umbrella. UMB. Yeah, there is. So what would it be called? What would it be called? Swamped. I hate to like look through the entire thing and just like hope to find it. There has to be like a guest facilities or something. These are all the animatronics in the game? What the bling blong, man? Here we go. Found it. Try the pool section as there is beach lounge umbrellas. Alright, we're going to jump into that in a second then. I'm not sure what color we're going with right now, so we're just gonna switch it to like the blue, the default blue for a little bit. And then we're gonna change that up because I don't think I'm gonna like that color a little bit later on. So. Okay, so a little bit, you know, just a couple things. There'll probably be some more back here. Speaking of, what kind of, like, you know, I don't want the guests to just be leaving because they got no rides. I mean, there is one ride, sure, but Do we have like Midway games? That would be a cool addition if we did have that. I mean, Midway games had been customly made in the last game, so it might be the same thing here, but we might not have to, too. They're leaving regardless, as Planet Coaster 2 has closed an open cycle. Ah. All right, what do we have? Body dryer. We have changing rooms. We have a beef shop. We have milkshakes. What is this? Oh, there is a ferry entrance. That's really cool. But too bad you can't build on the water in this game. Guest service shop. Okay. And then here's bathrooms. Which I want them to be porta potties low key, but I don't know. We're not going to be able to create something like that. All right. So I want to ask the chat, really first person to reply, is what we're going to do. Do we, A, build this little building over here, the mall section? Do we build the mall, the strip mall section first, or do we add in another ride over here? I mean, the ride's not going to take that long to do, but I mean, which one do you think? Add a ride or start working on the strip mall part of this? / like main entrance. Meep says ride. Do both. Alright, we'll do the ride first then. Alright, I want to get a very kiddie ride. Carnivals do have low budget theming, just plop it down. Yeah. Yes, they do. I want to do, I wanted to start with, you know, the really, really cheap kiddie rides over here. And then, like, this is going to be way smaller, by the way. We're going to have to shrink this down. Little kiddie rides over here, and then it's just going to get, you know, scarier rides, more thrilling rides on that side. So, let's place down the, this, like, right here. And then we're going to place an entrance, I don't know, we'll place the entrance here. Then we'll place the exit here. And this one I do want to have a, this one would probably have a line, I'm pretty sure, for it. By the way, Carnival Rides, Claude, would have the entrances and the exit next to each other because they're so limited on room. Just want to make sure that I'm using a good sort of one. And then, oh, you can change the railings. And you can put bins on them. Yeah, I kind of want something like that. Painted metal. Can I change the color of the painted metal? Ooh, we can. Oh, man. Yes. Okay, that's really good. Okay. I'm guessing these have to be on the bigger pathways. And Copy texture. Okay. And then what was the last thing I had to change? I want it to be off a straight. I want it to be onto curved. I think I want it to be uncurved. Dang, that was like horrendous. I wish this was a little bit different here. Yeah, I wish it connected up a little bit nicer. Wonderful. And I'm not really too worried, like I said, about the little bit of jankiness. Well, that is completely janky. Because it's a completely... It's put in a parking lot. By the way, this would probably be way closer. Can I move all of this? Oh, maybe you can. Oh my god. This might be the greatest game of all time. This might be the greatest game of all time. That's a little wonky. But from how this is looking, I don't think the pathways are going to be that devastated if it's a little bit wonky. That's going to be horrendous, though. We got to fix that. Okay, well, that's how you cycle through things, not change the size of the thing. Alright, let's turn on the carousel. Let's get this bad boy going. I feel like the fireworks are not as cool as the confetti. Confetti was very realistic. Me waiting for Claude to realize you can add Siri to rides and move with the ride. Yeah. Have you ever heard of the game Toon Blast? They just passed level 4,000. Not kidding, man. Mobile game. Well, congratulations on passing level 4,000. That's some commitment to a game. I have not heard of Toon Blast, no. But I'm glad that you are liking it. Holy bling, that's a lot. Congratulations, man. There's a lot of litter in the park. You need more bins. That's literally what I was about to. That was literally what I was about to figure out. Why is the game being mean to me? Have you guys sold anything yet? Yes, they have. Finally. Trash! Why are they leaving trash everywhere? Are they still called bins? They are, thankfully. Ooh, so this is actually a bin. This is a garbage bin? It doesn't look like a garbage bin. Why is it defined as that? Oh my god, recycling thing! Not like I care about recycling at all, but I'm talking about... You can recycle the video game! Will people throw stuff in this? I don't know. This is cool. I like... This is what we needed all along, man. You probably shouldn't have the garbage right next to the thing. These are going to be the garbages for the vendors over here. So, you know, the garbage truck can pick it up every day. So we'll put a couple of them, and they'll be right against the building. Can I recolor these? That would be crazy if I could. Color not available, bruh! You can do dynamic pricing for rides. I don't think I have the prices for rides on. I don't think that's the setting that we're using. Could be wrong. Alright, where's the bin? I need bins. Bins, 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 bins. Where's the generic garbage can? That'll guess have to work. I don't think even in real life they have themed bins like that. Could be wrong. Completely missed the section with the dollar symbol. Did I? I didn't know I did, actually, but apparently I did. Oops. Dynamic. What does dynamic mean? Dynamic means what? Just... people can pay like it changes? $7 for that is kind of crazy though. Why would the carousel be cheaper than this? Maybe a janitor to clean up the litter. Just maybe. Yeah, we gotta get a janitor. I think it's about time. Oh, I'm so happy there's 2 different types of janitors in the game. Male and female, not just that old crazy dude. And I don't think we need a cop. Is there security in this game? Do they not have security? Man, maybe they don't have security. By the way, if this was the real park that I was talking about, there is not this much room. So I'm kind of happy I didn't build anything here. I think I'm going to move everything in. I might move that stuff back too, because this is like so... It's so far away from everything that I don't think my my brain could comprehend this. The fact is you could just do that is freaking crazy, man. Thank you so much, Mike C, for subscribing. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream, and I hope you do enjoy. Do you think this is open now? Do you think people are going to get on this? I don't like this entrance now that I put this here, moved it, since I moved it. Oh, shoot. I don't know why the sound went off twice, but I didn't see anything pop up, but thank you so much to whatever just happened. All right, where's the pathways? Q pathway. It's kind of wacky. Thank you for the flat line. Thank you for the flat line. I do gotta get used to it that there's not a person standing there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so used to there being a dude standing there, waiting for tickets. I don't know why that would not be a thing anymore, but apparently... I mean, you don't really need it in this kind of a park design, but I'm so used to it being in Planet Coaster that... Alright, and then this ride's back open, right? No, we're gonna have to reopen these rides. Yeah, we're gonna make... This park is way too big. This is all not going to be here. But that's why we started building, and I wanted to get a rough idea of how this is going to look. All right. Now, how long have we been streaming for? An hour and 30 minutes. Let's save the park. Bloop. And then I want to start working on the shops. So... Why did it say? So no. What did it say? No staff member available to attend the Helter Skelter. Why? Those janitors are doing such a phenomenal job cleaning. Um...
Oh. Whoop.
Alright, I think that fixed it. I think that fixed it. I hope. Will people go onto the ride is another question. There we go. Okay, so it does work. Okay. Alright, I want to start working on these buildings down here. The little strip mall looking thing. So let's start finding some good walls. Let's build a beautiful building. I'm looking for like old brick. What kind of bricks do we got in this Plenko 2? Red brick looks good. Here are some walls that are on a building grid, which makes it even nicer. So let's start working on this. Hopefully we can get it to be straight. If not, we can adjust that a little bit later. So there will be the building. Okay. Should there be a sidewalk outside of this? Probably. So we're going to leave a little bit of room for a sidewalk. And then we'll have the building here. Then they'll have some massive windows. A door entrance. And some like, maybe not any more massive windows. Maybe just a wall. And then the next building next to it will have a wall. They'll have a door. And then that's it. And then the next building will have... I mean, I kind of want to have them all have windows, TBH, of some sort of regard. So this one's going to be a really small one, which is going to be like a 2x2. Or it's a 2x... however long I decide to make it. I haven't got that far. Then we'll have a door next to this. And this will be split down the middle. And then this will be... have a couple windows here. And then this will be closed. Man, the scale of this is going to be, I made this quite larger than I thought I did. Build a couple here and build a window here. And maybe this will be like the main sort of store. So I kind of thinking like not a shoe store, but something like that. Something that a lot of people come into frequently. And then this door is kind of like on the angle, so that will be definitely a fun thing to build. And then we'll build this over here, and then we'll start sectioning off the sort of the buildings themselves. So we'll go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this. And this is going to be the back of it. Now, for people that are just joining in or just tuning or skipping to the spot, this is supposed to be a car park theme park, which is a carnival that is brought to a town, which is a city, of course, in this case. And they need to have some, you know, there needs to be a large parking lot. So what are our options to doing that? We got to obviously build it into a city's environment. And this city environment just so happens to be here. We might also build a mega store on the other side at some point so that we have a little bit of a variety of different styles of buildings. So this one, for some reason, is just shorter, just how the builders built it. And then this one will be coming over to here. And this one will just go this way. You see a lot of buildings that are just like randomly shorter for an unknown reason, too. And that, it'll be like our little city shop. Now, these things don't really have to go too tall. But before we go any farther, is we need to make sure that there is floors in these places. Oh my goodness, I always forget to add a floor. So I do want to add those in. So what are we going to go with? We're going to delete this rock when we're done. And we'll go with the beautiful classic wooden floor for the first building. I forgot terrain is a thing. And then I want this shoe store or whatever we're calling it. I also want to have a wooden floor as well. Whatever it's going to be. It might be just a shopping store. I'm not sure. It could be a clothing store. A makeup store. I don't know. Haven't gotten that far yet. And then scenery. What kind of floor is this? This is oh, that is definitely not a floor that I'm looking for. Brick. That's some sort of brick. Called Breezy Block Floor. That's a legit brick floor. That is also a legit... No, that's something different. Plaster floor. Stone. Marble floor. Ooh, that is an idea. I'll make this one a marble floor. And then we'll go with, like, what is this? What is this? What is this? These look like a more modern style floor, so I'm going to add those in. I know it is wood, but we're going to go with that. Okay, now the question is that I didn't think of ahead, unfortunately, is can this still be a pathway here? Yeah, but it's going to do that, isn't it? There is a different style path that we can use. Natural path. What about this? What else if I put a natural path down, right? And then we select all this, split from the building, and then we bring this up. Okay, so we can pretty much do what we did in Planet Coaster 1, so that's exactly what I'm fine with. Let's delete some of these rocks, because I do not need them anymore. Alright, so what I'm thinking is, if you guys have anything else cooler in the chat, please let us know. Or us know. But I'm thinking that we have 4 buildings here, and there may be a couple more on this side, too. For now, we'll just go with this. There's parking in the front, so you can park in it. There's a sidewalk. This is some sort of restaurant. This is some sort of coffee shop. This is a diamond store. And then this is a... I'm just keep saying shoes. I don't know why I'm so on the shoe thing. But we are, so we're going with that. I want to make sure that there is a like little pathway out front. So there is this too, by the way, which is quite unique. I just don't like how that's overlapping each other. I feel like that's just not cool. It says resort balcony floor, so yeah. But it does look really nice, and it does fit here. I mean, I feel like the sidewalks are a little bigger in real life, but could also be wrong. How big are sidewalks? I don't leave the house. Resort balcony. How about this? I'm just trying to find a good floor before I start putting it down everywhere. Oh man, this is looking good. Oh my god, this is looking good. And then on the other side, it would be pretty much the exact same thing too, but a little bit different. Maybe a different style building, maybe a little bit this and that, blah, 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 blah. I also want this park to have a be nighttime. Sunset could be definitely at like... These are done in the summer, so the sunset's at like 800. Well, this is like 10 o'clock, right? So it would be like this. And what time does the sun wake up in the morning in the summer? I think the sun wakes up at like 5 o'clock. Uh, 1700 is 5 o'clock. 1800 is 6 o'clock. 7, 8. Go like that. Okay. And then I want to make a parking lot. Please tell me there are cars in the game. This is the only car that's in the game. A SpongeBob-looking car. That's the only car in this game. Is that? You've got to be kidding me. I gotta figure out the keybinds because the keybinds are not the same. Unless I gotta do everything over on the side. All right, let me explain what's going on. Obviously, like I said, this is supposed to be some sort of like shopping complex area. So this road could normally be driven on. This road could be normally accessed by people. So we gotta make sure that it's closed off so nobody could just drive into this area. So can I massively color things as well? What is this button? Add to selection, subtract, add to selection, confirm, make a group. Okay, and I can do that, so perfect. If I put a fence here, will people go through it or go around it? They will go through it. Okay, so we gotta figure out what's the button or what's the fence that doesn't let people go through things. Shouldn't be that hard to figure out. For now, we'll just set it up like this. And then, like I said, I was hoping that this is like a one-way street. This way, out, in, and then you gotta leave the other way, or vice versa. Or it could be a two-way, not sure yet. I think we can make this really freaking nice. With like a median in the middle. And then I do want to add in the the bullion, the pylon looking thing, so the cars can't drive down here. I would like the ability for the guests to cut through this area, by the way, which we will add at some point. But for now, we're not going to do that. Oh, there is a snapping tool. Thank God. So we'll add that in at some point. I mean, obviously, because this is just a really rough look. All right, perfect. I am liking this. How are you guys liking this car park theme so far? Welcome back, Sith. All right, let's try to work on the what is this? This is a camera? This is a lazy river jet. It's nice. Well, thank you. Where is the, this? Yes, the shapes tool at. Bruh, what the freak happened? Dude, why isn't it snapping? All right, how hard is this going to be to do? We'll find out. Car. Like I said, there's only one car in the game. Like, bro, what were they thinking? Don't even have a police car, man. Why would they remove stuff like that? They should just take everything from the last game and fix it. Welcome back to joining the heist. Oh, there's a cooldown on the heist, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe I should make this perfectly square, even though it is going to be a little bit too long. I mean, it's going to be a little bit bigger, the parking of the spot, but I can't, it won't be the end of the world, because there's only one card in the game, so I mean, it's not going to be that bad. And I kind of wanted them, like I said, I did want them like on angles, but do they get, like, is there more parking space for angled cars? I don't even know. Is that what the logic is behind it? I actually don't know. Why can I not move them both at this? Duplicate them both at the same time. And I'm holding shift. It's gonna be like slightly off, and then over the course of a very long distance, it will be very noticeable. That's usually when you're like off by a fraction. All right, so how does one, or how will one do this? Like, will I be able to easily bring them across? Will I be able to do that? I'm not sure. Also, it needs to be an L, Claude, because you're going to be duplicating the one line over the other. So we don't actually need these two. And see, like I said, it's not the same length. So thankfully, I guess we figured it out. So that's all we need is this. And why the bling blog is it set up like that? Why will it not move it in a absolutely good direction? Oh my God, it's gonna need out of me. See? See? Over the smallest of distance, it will frick up. You know, you would totally do amazing on a Roblox zombie game. Oh, I forgot I could scale. Okay. I didn't forget, but... Bro, why would it just come onto that direction? I'm going to scream. I swear there's a way to do it in Planet Coaster 1, and I very minimally use that feature too. Oh. Yes! The use relative axis button! I barely used that in normal Planet Coaster. Thank goodness we figured it out. Let's redo this one more time so I can have it exactly the same, no matter what. So we're just going to completely, instead of guessing, we're just going to line it up literally dead here. Make sure that that little crease is gone. Boom. There's 2 parking spaces. Four parking spaces. Oops, I should have probably just did it this way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably gonna need a lot more than that too. So 8. Let's do it in a section of 10. Gosh, why is that such a stupid feature? This game's already making me rage, and it's only been playing it for almost 2 hours. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I knew this was a feature in Planet Coaster. I just don't know why I never used it. I like never used it, the changing axes. I just used to scream all day. All right. I mean, I think screaming is just a better answer to all things, but. And over a course of a distance, if it's off by a minimum, it will mess the entire thing up. I guess, like I said, it's not that important because it's not perfect in real life, but it's perfect to me. Yeah, maybe this needs to be a one-way road. If it's not a one-way road, the path... Because you need to get the car out. So if you had a... I don't want to do some Minecraft jank where it's like here, and a back out. It needs to be like a little bit wider. Let's just duplicate these and see how this works. Oh man, sometimes I'm gonna have to get used to this. Bro, I'm stupid. You're not stupid, brother. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. I feel like it's going to need to come out to like here, which is a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. But then we can add in like the pylon in the middle to make it look fancy. I plugged my USB into the Ethernet port. Bora! I think that'll be fine. And then if we add in the... Is there planters? Planters? Any planters in the game? Should have checked that first. All right, for the record, I am going to need to take a mental health... a break. I'm just going to say a break, not a mental health. I'm going to need to take a break and end the stream probably for tonight at some point soon. Probably once we're done with this area, so do apologize for anybody that's just going to show up within the last 2 seconds. Or people that show up and they, like, I'm gonna need to take a break though in a second. So. Stop laughing in my park! Bro, why are you so mean to the kids? They're not on grids. Like, bro, why can't they just make them on grids? Why can't they just make them on grids? Oh, there is a snap distance, though. Which is... Oh, man, that's kind of cool. I don't know where the exact symmetrical is in here. I'm gonna guess that it's like right about there. And then I need to add in a scenery planter. Looking for the end cap for the planter, which will be square. I just want it to be square. It's too expensive to make a circle one. I do like the option that they do have that. That is not even lined up, brother. Bro, why would it move like that? Why would it move like that, brother? Oh my gosh. Ciao. Alright, I think I'm gonna be done in a couple seconds here. Bro, why is this not lined up, my brother? What is going on? Alright, there we go. Oh, because it's not perfectly symmetrical in the first place on the other side. It's slightly off. Oh man, they really need to bring back those shortcuts, or I need to learn the shortcuts because the new I gotta learn the new shortcuts. Let's put it that way, because. But why would they? I guess it's probably easier. It's annoying. Alright, so these are a lot shorter. They're only 6 long. But we're going to have some plants and some stuff in these. The next time we come. And it's not going to be a ton of them. You're not supposed... I mean... It's not like you... We're going to figure out the logic for this a little later. Hold up. I was going to say, like, it's a one-way road. So this is one way, but you can come over here and park. Or make a U-turn. So. Just got to make the road a little bit wider over here. But that is... I'm calling it. I am calling the stream right now. Because I'm not entirely bored. I just want to take a break so I don't burn myself out of this most beautiful game ever. So, well, not I don't know if ever. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But this is a really good start, I think, for our park. I didn't realize how easy this was going to be. But this is so far our car park. So if you just skip to the end of the stream here, this section is what you would call a car park theme park, which is a carnival. The carnival is usually shoved into a parking lot, so that's what we're doing. It is not going to be this big. We are going to have to shrink down the scale. May even move some of these things back a little bit more, but we have ourselves the little shopping area over here. We're going to need another shopping area on this side. That's going to look a little different. Maybe a little shopping area over here. And then we're going to need some sort of other big building in the back, but that's going to be another time. I also have to figure out how do I get a tent-looking thing in here, and how do I incorporate that in? I also want some mid-games here, and then I want a whole bunch of carnival rides, like sort of jam-packed together. But so far, we just got ourselves the Helter Skelter, which is a ride that is a... what's it called? It's one of these... one of these carpet slide things, which is very original. Don't know why the game didn't program that in, but they did want to type it in. And then here's the carousel. I actually have not looked at the carousel yet. This is cool. Oh, this is so cool. Just imagine, once we get all the buildings set up, and once we get all the things, it's going to look like a really good carnival. I just don't know why the depth of field is so close. You know, I don't know how to say it. It's so, like, unfocused. But let's figure out a good spot to get a sort of a screenshot. I would like to kind of have the rides in the background, but I don't know how I'm going to do that with this. I mean, it just looks very blank. So I guess the next live stream that we do, I don't know when it's going to be. I'm sorry about my work schedules. I'm going to be pretty much working all day tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. So maybe Sunday, maybe a bonus one tomorrow. But probably will be more of a Sunday-ish, maybe. And then it'll be Monday, and it'll be all back in the loop again. So we'll have to figure that out. We will figure it out. We will figure it out, and we will get some streams in, and I'll be able to tell y'all when they are. So, can these heat maps go away? Like, I just hate how it's just here. Like, can I hate how it's there. It's annoying. So we get a screenshot of like something like this. Very interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. We also got to make the pathway so that people can come in here and be able to buy things. Once again, these are facade pieces, really, but I do want to have them have some interiors. These are nothing to do with the carnival, but you know they're there. Same thing with buildings on this side, and then the buildings over here, and then on the back. But I want to give a special thank you to our Patreons who paid nearly $70 for this beautiful game for us. So thank you so much to Liam, Zach Daily Games, Meep, our tip donators, Zach Daily Games, Liam, Sap Daddy, Janko, Navy Snow, Kylie, One Up Games, and Glitched are all of our bit donators that used to be on Twitch, and all of our subscribers on Twitch that used to be on Twitch, which we don't stream on Twitch anymore. But that is going to be all the time that I had for today. I had an absolute wonderful time and a blast with y'all. So thank you so much for spending your Wednesday with me, your Wednesday evening, early evening. And now you can enjoy the rest with your family or your friends. I will talk to you friendly soon. I am Claude from Chicago. And remember, a real friendly makes their own luck. Bye!